Hey, welcome to the Independent Contractors channel. What's going on, people? Thanks for tuning in. Today's video, while I wait for this load it to be finalized up. Not a load, but, got a few stops to do. I did pretty good yesterday for a Monday. I didn't work too many hours. Made some pretty good money. But yesterday morning, I had a meeting with a company in my area, and they was pitching me a route. See if I wanted to take over a route that they have. It's an auto parts route, and I wanted to get your information, your input, to see if this route is good, if it has benefits, if it's worth doing or not. It's auto part route. It's the route starts at 6:30 in the evening, and it can run anywhere between 12:30 in the morning to 1:15. I'm looking at the route sheet that the previous driver had. His vehicle broke down, and he can't. Whatever. His vehicle broke down, and it is what it is, and they want to fill in the route. It's an auto part route. It's like 4 dealerships, Ford, Chevy. It's in a cargo van. It's about, I want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 8, 9, 10. There's about 17 stops in this route. There's two sheets. This is the login sheet. If you can see, one of the sheets, Monday to Friday. But yeah, so 6:30 in the evening, it's the start time. He's got it that his first stop's 12 miles away from the pickup. His first stop was at 7:55, so you got to factor in him getting there at 6:30. He's looking over the load, making sure he has all the parts. He loads them. He puts them in his van according on how he's gonna deliver. You put the last stop in first, all that humpa jumbo. So when you unloaded it, it's easier for you. So he's inventorying his parts. So 6:30 he arrives. First stop, he's there 7:50. And then from there on, it's 8:20, 8:50, 9:06, 9:13, 9:39, 9:53. 10:10, 10:21, 10:35, 11:15, 11:30, 11:52, 12:28 in the morning is when he was done. Like I said, it's in a cargo van. It's auto parts. It's no body parts, no fenders, no hoods, just no doors, just strictly parts, alternators, starters, belts, spark plugs, all that, everything that goes in the compartment. There's no transmissions, and then there's no motors. It's auto parts. So it's in the cargo van, like I said. I already routed the route. The stops are like 2 miles, 3, 4 miles. There's a 32-mile ride in one. But, all the stops are fairly close to each other. Now, total miles. This is what I want you to tell me if it's good. Total miles from my house to the warehouse, do the route, back to my house, it's 184 miles. So it's 184 miles from my house to the warehouse, bang out the route, back to my house. It's 184 miles. I already put all the stops in the map, and that's what I got, 184 miles, round trip from my house. Starts at 6:30 in the afternoon. I have to be there in the evening. I can work 12:30. His logins he was done anywhere between 12:28 and 1:15. That was on Friday. He was done at 1:15. It's because he kind of started late, because his first stop was at 8:45. So he was about 45 minutes late to work that day. Could have been. But that's the route that I was pitched yesterday. It has to be done in a cargo van. But, I don't think they're stacking the boxes, they stuff in the van, because I've had routes before that you really have to load the van, like panel to panel, floor to ceiling. You know, you have to really load the van. But this is auto parts, so I'm thinking everything is laying on the ground, you know. And plus, on the sheet here, it has the it's got the piece count. 1 pieces, first stop 1, 5 pieces, third stop 3 pieces, 2 pieces, 4, 7 pieces, 12, 4, 5 pieces, 12 pieces, 1 stop at 18 pieces, 1 piece, 4 piece. So it's all basically the same. I'm looking at 1 stop here. It's the one that's the busiest. 1 day, 27 pieces. Yeah, that's 1 stop that really gets a lot of pieces. 18 on 1 day, Tuesday 2, Wednesday 27 pieces, Thursday 14 pieces. That's the busiest place. What's a Pontiac dealership? Pontiac. But yeah, everything is 4 or 5 pieces, 6 pieces, you know, well, 28 pieces there. But you know, so it's 184 miles for that total run in a cargo van, standard size Econoline is what I have for that. I also have a Sprinter, but Sprinter's a little too big for that. And what he was offering for that, remember what I tell you, you always want to get over $1 a mile for a cargo van. They got these expediters, you see them online, they do these routes and they always want to get, they try to get $1 a mile, and they out going, traveling, they out traveling over the road and away from their families and whatever they do. So I negotiated with this guy for like, I don't know, probably like 30 minutes. You know, I went with my little folder. In my folder, I got all my documents. I got my certificate. You know, you just don't want to show up there and talk about the route. I'm ready. Like, I show up there, I got my certificate, got my LLC certificate, I got like my business certificate. I have that. I got all my certificates for my insurance. You know, I have all that ready to go. I got cargo insurance, I got liability insurance, I got all kinds of insurance. I go in there with my driving record. What else do I bring with me? I bring a W. Let me see. My insurance policies for the van. I bring a W-9 already filled out. I don't waste time. You know, I bring my registration. I bring copies of everything. My insurances, my registration, I bring a copy of my W-9 already filled out. You know, I'm ready to play hardball. You know what I'm saying? When I go in there, and I know what I'm talking about. So anyway, so he started out the negotiation. Oh, you know, it's a short route. You can bang it out 5-6 hours and this and that. And he wanted to come in about $160, this and that every night. You know, it's good money. There's no traffic. You know, they want to make it seem nice. You know, it's Monday through Friday. And my answer was this: listen, you want a cargo van. Okay, you want a cargo van with the gas prices, with the time. So I gave him the time. It could be 6-7 hours. You know, it could be 6-7 hours to do the route. You got over. I looked over. I didn't do the miles right there and there, but I kind of looked over and I kind of ballparked it about 150 miles, which he didn't know the miles. I don't know why he didn't know how many miles it was, but I gave it a ballpark figure about 150 miles. You know, I was like, with the gas prices nowadays, about $3 a gallon, cargo van, this and that, time spent, commitment, because you also have a commitment Monday to Friday. You have to commit to this customer Monday through Friday. That means I'm not going to be sleeping in my bed. Well, I am at 1 o'clock in the morning when I get home, but Monday through Friday is a commitment. So I pitched off this, and that, and we settled on $220. So if you would have went in there, and you would have said, and he would have said 160, you would have been like, okay, 150 miles, $1 a mile. Boom. Yes, pretty good deal for a cargo van, this and that. You know, you don't want to go in there always and kind of like just take what they give you, because there's always something more. There's always more. It's like when you go buy a car and the car's $15,000 and you offer $14,000 and they say, okay. That means, wait a minute, he said a little too fast. Like, he didn't think about it. That means you have more savings. He offered $160. So I hardballed. I told him I had all my insurances, so he knows I'm legit. I'm not no one off the street. I have all my paperwork ready. I'm gonna do it. I'm ready to go. Here's all. Make copies of this. Take my ID. Make an ID, and let's go. You know what I mean? Let me look over the route, and I'll call you tomorrow. I'm gonna call him today. So he offered me. We settled at 220 for 184 miles. 220 for 184 miles. That's leaving my house. Driving 16 miles to the warehouse, doing the route, and then driving 33 miles from the last stop to my house. It's a total of 184 miles. So I got it down. I got it up to 220 for a route in the cargo van. Now 220, 6 hours of work, $200, $40. That's $100. I'm banging close to $50 an hour in the cargo van. You know, so I think I'm gonna take this route. I got to talk to the wife about it. I was out working late last night. It was a good day yesterday. I worked in my fit. I had a meeting with the guy yesterday at 2 o'clock. Then I went to the warehouse. I picked up some stuff, and I banged that out like 6-7 stops last night. I made some pretty good money. You know, I actually made more money in the fit than I would have done working that cargo van for 220. Cause I made more than 220 last night. And I banged that out I worked like 6-7 hours last night. I got home around 9:30. It was a rainy day. I started late because I had a meeting with the guy at 2 o'clock. So I didn't start till like 3:30. But I was home like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I made let me see. Last night I banged out locally. Probably drove like 140 miles locally. This town, that town, back to the warehouse, this town, that town, you know, a lot of back and forth driving. I think I made about $270 last night. So I don't know. You guys tell me, is it a good deal? 220 for 184 miles. Auto parts. You don't talk to nobody. The dealerships are closed. What time you get there, all you're doing is dropping off, picking up, and you're on your way. So, I don't know. You guys tell me. So, you guys let me know if that's a good deal or not. Anyway, I'm going to cut this video short. You know, if you like the video, any comments, just leave below. You know, I'll get back to you. And thanks for tuning in once again. Thanks for subscribing. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment, hit like, and I'll see you guys soon. All right? Take care and travel safe. Peace.